I'm gonna shoot this again. I tried making a video for YouTube, but I shot it vertical rather than horizontal. Okay, so what I'm doing here is this is a 20-gallon long. Originally planned, I thought I was gonna fit a 40-gallon breeder down here. Width, it measured out. Length was my issue. The problem with my stand is there's a divider in the middle. This is technically one cabinet, that's another. Could I cut it? Yes. Do I want to? No. It's basically, this is supporting most of the weight of the tank, so I kind of don't want to mess with that. So what we're doing here is it's 1.5 inch return, goes down, overflows into the filter sock compartment. So what I'm not going to do is run filter socks. Ran them before, hate them. Hate's a powerful word, shouldn't say it, but I didn't like them. They're just too much maintenance. As far as taking them out, cleaning them, yeah, you throw them in the washer and forget it, set it, forget it type thing. But no, I'm gonna run filter baskets, those 3D printed ones. They take up less space, and then I kind of gain that compartment rather than it just being a filter sock. So what I have is the bio media in there for all the bacteria to grow on. It's gonna then overflow into the protein skimmer section. The protein skimmer is a 540 Simplicity. It's big, like it's super big. Overkill, yes. I like fish, so I do plan on having a heavy bioload on this tank. My old tank, I had a skimmer that's been necessarily the perfect size per se for the amount of gallons. It's worked. So I just kind of want to take it a different direction, and I really want to load it up with fish. I love fish, but ultimately I do want to do an SPS. I don't want to say dominant tank because I do plan on having like mixed corals and stuff, but I want to try SPS. I've dabbled with it prior, and it was the best. I mean, I've never had corals prettier. I ended up getting lazy and started using tap water, and eventually it just kind of wiped out the SPS. So the sticker, obviously that doesn't come with the skimmer. This is just my motorcycle brand. The tank's in my garage, so I'm a Harley guy, dirt bike guy. That's just a 150 gallon for a different project for freshwater fish. But so it's gonna go from the protein skimmer to this separate chamber, which right now just has a heater. Do I necessarily think I'm gonna run the heater in that orientation? I'm not sure. But for now, we'll just leave it like that. It could be just a timeout section for when the fish are freaking out inside the tank, if they're small enough to fit. I could put more biomedia. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but right now it's just gonna be an empty chamber. We then hit a bubble trap. From there, it's gonna go down to the Jabo 20,000 pump. Yes, another component that is overkill on this tank. I'd rather run a pump at 50% to 40% longevity on the tank rather than run it at 100% all the time. It's just, you read about it, you hear about it, the pumps go out when they do that. So everything on this tank is overkill. I'm not rich, so I kind of want everything to work for the time being on this. If I ever do upgrade in the future, which I think we all would love to, I want the peace of mind of knowing that all these components will work for the next tank, if there is one. It then is going to go to a 55 watt Jabo again, UV sterilizer. So right now it's 1.5 inch piping, which obviously it's overkill. It's fine. So either I'm going to use the ball valve, or I'm going to use the different power modes to adjust the flow that I want for the UV sterilizer and the tank. So I don't think I've said it, but this is a 220 gallon tank. The dimensions are 84.5 by 24.5 by 24.5. So it's a big tank. I've never ran a saltwater tank half as big as this, yet alone this big. The biggest saltwater I've done so far is 60 gallons. I had this running as a freshwater tank at one point for, I think it was 3 months total, and then kind of 22'd that idea. and it's just been sitting since. So I busted it out of storage and giving it my go of salt water. Herbie overflow is what we're gonna do. 1.5 inch main outlet drain. It's gonna go down across here. We're gonna use 290s, and then it's gonna get fed into the back of the tank. The emergency overflow, kind of still debating. Actually, no, I'm not debating. It's gonna go here. So it's gonna be an inch to, no, it's gotta be an inch because it's inch bulkheads. So it's gonna be an inch overflow. It's gonna go right here and then drill another hole. Same idea as this, just right there. The return will then come up here to here. So obviously, probably gotta change that out. But yeah, this is I guess you could say my dream build so far. I don't want to say I haven't experienced any expense because this is like a budget build in a way. Everything is J-Bow. So my wave makers are J-Bow, return pump J-Bow, UV sterilizer J-Bow, Simplicity protein skimmer. Kind of wanted to go something name brand. There's not a whole lot that's not name brand, so you kind of got to bite the bullet where you do. But yeah, this is the 220 build. So I got lids in here. Am I gonna run them all the time? I'm not too sure. It is my garage. I am putting a mini split here. I would like to keep this garage at about 77 degrees year round. I have my iguana in here. Excuse all this shit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll keep you tuned.